Heather, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Heather Thomas,
Yes.
bikini competitor.
Mm-hmm.
Heather, if you could please let the Health is Wealth community know a little about yourself.
Sure. My name is Heather, HT for short, HT physique for long.
Mm-hmm.
Originally from Denver, Colorado, so the Bronco blood runs strong.
Okay.
I am no bandwagon fan.
Okay.
I've been in LA for probably 8 years now. Love it. Love the beach. Love the weather.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I left Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my intro.
What originally brought you to LA?
What originally brought me to LA is just family. Honestly, we always came out to Los Angeles because we have cousins here. My grandma used to live here. My uncle used to live here. So it was just natural for me to kind of come out here.
Mm-hmm.
My brother lives in Pasadena as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he came out probably 4 or 5 years prior to me. And then it just seemed natural for me to just fall right in Los Angeles, follow him.
What was that first experience like?
College. So
Okay.
College was great.
College was great.
Yeah, college was great. 4 years, LMU, beautiful campus, beautiful location,
Mm-hmm.
and just got to really enjoy all that Los Angeles has to offer, from the beach to Hollywood to nightlife, everything.
And were you heavily involved in fitness at that time? Like what happened? Like what brought you to being very adamant?
Sure. Well, health and fitness overall has kind of always been integrated into my life. I just wasn't aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a dancing family. So my mom owned a ballet studio.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma owned her own ballet studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so I grew up doing Giacchetti style of ballet,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't really realize that was fitness until college graduation, full-time job, 4 years later, and 30 pounds. And I'm like, wait, where'd my physique go? Where'd my body go?
Yeah.
And I realized that the dancing was keeping me in shape.
Okay.
And so I realized, okay, well, I'm not going to be a professional dancer. What am I going to do instead?
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of started me down the path of, well, I have to go to the gym if I'm not going to dance.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, what do I do there?
Mm-hmm.
So I got on YouTube. I started researching.
Okay.
Yeah. And because of my background in dance and ballet, I was able to kind of weed out, some of the people where you're like, nah, that's not right.
Okay.
I chose a couple of main girls to follow.
Yeah.
Wrote down their workouts, took them to the gym, and just started crushing it.
Okay.
In my own way.
Okay.
And I would say after that, I got a trainer.
Yeah.
Because I realized there was only so much I could do on my own.
Yeah.
And so once I got that trainer and started really noticing physical changes and a mental clarity that I was occurring, that's when I was hooked.
Mental clarity.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was something that helped your overall life? Like you feel like the clarity that you got in the gym is something that you got overall outside of the gym as well?
100%. If you pay attention to your moods, whether you're sitting, standing, happy, sad, you tend to be sad in a sitting position. Like when you wake up in the morning and you're laying in bed, you tend to be like, okay, those are where the negative thoughts come in, or at night maybe.
Yeah.
But when you're up and you're moving and you're running and you're pressing weight, there's only positive thoughts going on there. And so once I started noticing that, I started taking that outside of just the gym, right? So taking that sort of movement mentality and connecting it with the positive energy.
So movement is very important. Like there's something about acute focus or something like that.
Yes. Try to be in a bad mood while you're outside, taking a walk with your dog. Try to be in a bad mood. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're also a trainer.
Personal trainer, yes.
What made you do that? Was it because of your journey in the gym and the fitness involved, or what? For
me, becoming a personal trainer it's never really been a forefront. It's never been my ultimate dream to train people.
Okay.
However, at some point I realized that I needed to share everything that I had learned and give that to others. And when I started training people and giving people what I call a fitness revelation, which is like just one small little thing that changes everything in their squat, in their lunge, in their sit up, whatever it is, just one small change. And they're like, that's what it is. That's the moment that I do that's why I do personal training, for those aha clicks. It's really amazing to see when somebody just gets it.
I find that people do not realize that a lot of success is in minutia, like in details, right? Like you said, like just getting in a standing position and moving can change your whole mood, right?
Yes.
Or fixing something in your posture or in your form can change the power of a particular movement.
Yes.
Do you find like that's applicable to your life as well? Or like you're bikini prepping now, so like,
yes.
What is that like? Are you finding like those small details, especially because like it's so fixated with aspects of your physique, right? Certain body parts. How does that like? How do you discipline, or like how are you like I guess forming a particular way of going about addressing particular aspects of your prep?
That was like 8 questions in one.
Yeah.
But in terms of detail, I'll talk about that first, and then I'll kind of go into the second portion of your question. Attention to detail when working out definitely spreads to outside life. And take this for example. This is what I tell my clients. One thing that we always talk about in the fitness world, right, is chest stays up, lifted, right? We're standing tall. That's presence, right? And that same presence, you take that outside into the real world, into the workforce, into your business meeting, and all of a sudden your confidence is higher, your self-esteem, you're feeling better just by lifting. And that's a small detail, but it can change everything. In regards to prep and details, it's all about the details. The farther you get into the prep, the more detail oriented you have to become. But at the same time, it's interesting because I'm going through this mental journey of self-control, because that's really what it is, right? Where 2 months ago, I'm like, oh, well, I'll go a little bit over on my ounces today. And now I'm like, no, to the T, because I want it. So detail orientation, yes, 100%.
Yeah. And about how far out from your
6 days.
6 days.
6 days.
And then how do you feel like what's your mental mode right now?
Keep going. I've gotten this far. I'm so close. Just keep putting in the work. Keep doing what my coach tells me to do, and maybe a little extra. And get on stage and give them the best HT physique I can.
I like that. And on the day, so like on the days that you really don't feel like going into the gym or doing it, or like following a tiny detail, what do you do? Like, what do you do to put yourself in that type of mode of thought?
Sure. Priorities. I just think about my priorities. Every single day, I organize my schedule and my daily activities in line with what my priorities are. So when I'm feeling exhausted and just like, I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this right now, my body hurts, my mind is tired, I can't even put together a sentence properly, I have to think about my priorities. I am getting on stage. I want to bring my best package possible. I want to be the best HT I can be. And therefore, in order to do that down the line, I need to do this right now. That's something that I tell all of my clients, because it's the hardest thing, right? Is making the right decision in this moment so that you can reap the benefits in that moment.
I like that. I like that. And sources of inspiration. Who?
My mom.
Your mom.
My mom, honestly, she is my biggest inspiration. She's the reason why I decided to take the leap into the fitness in terms of making it a lifestyle business sort of thing.
Okay.
My mom is my biggest inspiration, mostly just because she's a single mother, right? And for her, she decided she wanted to live her life before she had kids.
Okay.
So she didn't have me until she was 45.
Okay.
And if you do a little bit of math, then you'll get she's in her mid 70s now. And she is the prime example of use it or lose it. She has not allowed age to tell her what she can and cannot do. She keeps hustling. She's still an entrepreneur. She's still working. She's still exercising. She can do the splits. Okay. My mom.
Okay.
74 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't do the splits, by the way.
You can't do the splits.
No. I can get close, but not quite.
Right.
So she's honestly my biggest motivation because she's a prime example of what health and fitness can do for you down the line.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you could train with anybody, who would you train with?
You know, I don't have anybody in particular that I'd want to be gung-ho training with.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is training with others so that I can either, one, learn their knowledge, right? Their attention to detail that's slightly different than mine, or so that I can give that gift to somebody else. And that's what I love so much about working out with other people is you never know what you can learn, the revelation that you can have. It's all up in the air.
It sounds like you deem fitness as a way of like gifting. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's no better feeling to look in the mirror, feel good, look good, have the presence.
Yeah.
It's all around encompassing.
I like that. And 5 years down the line, what do you see yourself fitness wise? Bikini prep still, like bikini competing?
You know what? The bikini prep thing is more of a like, we'll see how I do. And I think I'm very positive about where I will fall in terms of placement. So that's not too big of an issue, but it's more so in 5 years, I just want to be a better version of myself.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stronger, healthier, happier.
Yes.
And definitely wealthier.
Amen to that. So final question.
Yes.
Health is wealth. What does that mean to you?
Health is wealth. I feel as though health is wealth is kind of like an infinity sign or a circle almost, right? It just all works together. So kind of like I talked about before, if you look good or if you feel that as though you look good, let me start that over. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you'll look good. And if you combine the two, then you are good.
All right.
So it's everything.
Yeah. I love that. Well, Heather, thank you for this interview today. Could you please let us know where to find you?
Yes, HT_physique on all platforms or just HT Physique. If you don't know how to spell it, that's normal. PHYSIQUE. HT Physique.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome.